Radio, the future of radio and podcast. No limit to what we do.
IAXISRADIO, WIAX, the future of radio and podcast. No limit to what we do.
Right now, brand new to the dancehall sound now. See, this one here, the hottest thing around. So listen, grab a girl, get ready for dance. See, when my crew them come, get ready.
See you later. Don't you know that you're my movie star? Just to show you how special you are. Can't you see you got me flying, baby? See you later. Just for you, I'll catch a shooting star. Just to show you how special you are. Can't you see you got me flying, baby? Oh, see you later.
Hey, señorita, señorita. Hey, señorita, señorita. Hey, señorita, hey, señorita, hey, señorita. Hey, señorita, señorita. Hey, señorita, señorita. Hey, señorita, hey, señorita. Hey, señorita.
Wind up your waist and drop like a teaser. Dance with somebody and do what you feel. And from now come out, but some like you feel. Ram through the body till we dance like a dealer. Slow wine, slow wine, slow wine, slow wine. Move your body, move your body, move your body, move your body.
Baby, you've been running across my mind, but I can't see you. But lately I can feel your body calling. This girl, you're just so fine, you give me feeling. Baby, you're my star. I just wanna be where you are. For you, I'll give it all. For you, I'll give it all. Baby, you're my star. I just wanna be where you are. For you, I'll give it all. And I'll be there when you call. See you later. Don't you know that you're my movie star? Just to show you how special you are. Can't you see you got me flying, baby? See you later. Just for you, I'll catch a shooting star. Just to show you how special you are. Can't you see you got me flying, baby? Oh, see you later.
Hey, señorita, señorita. Hey, señorita, señorita. Hey, señorita, hey, señorita. Hey, señorita. Hey, señorita, señorita. Hey, señorita, señorita. Hey, señorita, hey, señorita. Hey, señorita.
Wind up your waist and drop like a teaser. Dance with somebody and do what you feel. And from now come out, but some like you feel. Ram through the body till we dance like a dealer. Slow wine, slow wine, slow wine, slow wine. Move your body, move your body, move your body, move your body. Jam moves, jam moves, jam moves, jam moves. Clap your hands up, clap your hands up, clap your hands up, clap your hands up. From beach to your body. Once you can move like my posse, then yes.
I just wanna be where you are. For you, I'll give it all. For you, I'll give it all. Baby, you're my star. I just wanna be where you are. For you, I'll give it all. And I'll be there when you call. Señorita, oh, don't you know that you're my movie star? You're my movie star. Just to show you how special you are. Yeah. Can't you see you got me flying, baby? You got me flying, baby. Señorita, oh, just for you I'll catch a shooting star. I'll get you a shooting star. Just to show you how special you are. Yeah. Can't you see you got me flying, baby? You got me flying, baby. Oh, señorita. Hey.
Weird, y'all. I text somebody to come out to my shows. Fuck they say to me. Why would you even?
I don't
This
like
is
that.
yeah, like this is exactly why I hate giving my energy to the wrong people. Like we need somewhere to just make our energy go.
How weird.
So y'all ready to go?
Yeah, we are.
Should go.
Really don't mean a thing. I can make the change. If it ain't part of my plan, then I'm shifting and move. No consequence. Really gonna press that pedal. If it ain't part of my plan, then I'm shifting and move. Oh, it's easy to cut through a path straight to a lane that feeds me. Oh, it's easy. So you better believe 'em when they say they see me. It's all in the way that the public perceive me. Oh, yes, I got handles, but can they handle it? Shifting my direction. They do anything for a mention. Policy, but it from my protection. I got control, yeah. Whenever the goal, gon' see how the cookie crumble, cause you know it don't. Really don't mean a thing. I can make the change. If it ain't part of my plan, then I'm shifting and move. No consequence. Really gonna press that pedal. If it ain't part of my plan, then I'm shifting and move. Shifting, 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 shifting and move. Shifting, 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 shifting. Shifting, ooh. Shifting,
What's up, boo? I'll be home a little late tonight with the family.
Okay, I'll see when you get home. Alright, bye.
Hey, Caleb.
Hello? Girl, what's wrong with you?
Girl, I'm down to the bar, and your man is in here with a bitch.
I'm sorry, what?
I said he's in here with a bitch. What you want me to do?
It's about 10 after 3. I'm sitting in this chair waiting for you to come through that door now. And I don't wanna argue, but we're gonna argue. Cause you can never take accountability when you're wrong. And that's your problem, but that's a problem that I don't want no more. Wasting time having hope for you. And though it takes two, I just don't wanna blame myself, and I have to. It's been way too long, you. Way too many things, and I let you. And it's a common cycle that I. Don't you ever get too comfortable. Things can change real fast. even dismiss it, cause I done drive myself out just to water you down, and you still ain't even grow. What a waste of fucking time, I'm done. The back and forth is over, you won. I can't believe I ain't wasting time having hope for you. And know it takes two, I know that I can. But I have to. I play too much game with you, I don't wanna do it no more. I let you. Don't you ever get too comfortable? Things can change real fast. 'Cause once a good girl gone, she won't come back. You ever get too comfortable? Things can change real fast. 'Cause once a good girl gone, she won't come back.
Jesus, it's Coast Papa, baby, don't I please ya? Get whatever you need, Now you wasting time, you think you better than me? When I've been holding this shit down for the better of week. 10 after 3, if I keep you waiting, I'm chasing chippers. You waiting to be toxic, ain't even make us no dinner. Talking, I ain't growing, I made my hobby a business. Doing shit for show, keep listening to them bitches. I know I could be better, ain't perfect, look at you quitting. Thought this was forever, never thought I'd see you switching. Telling me I'm comfy, shit you supposed to be my missus. Ride or die with me, feeling like you lied to me. Used to help me make them plays, used to smoke the live with me. Now it's feeling different, you ain't by my side with me. Papa doing this, Papa doing that. I'm tired of hearing about Papa, what you doing then? Scream.
Don't you ever get too comfortable? Things can change real fast. She won't come back. You ever get too comfortable? Things can change real fast. 'Cause once a good girl gone, she won't come back.
Yes, mimosas, please. I need more.
You know what? I said to myself, I wasn't gonna be sad.
And you should.
And I'm not.
You should.
Right. And I'm not, because look at me.
Look at you. Got your nipples pierced and everything.
It's his loss. And we going outside today.
Yes.
You need a good dress. You need a good dress.
Yeah. We tight up here. Look at us. Oh, shoot. What's good, y'all? What's good? So, Timber K, Bronx, Beats and Barz in the building. Have the wonderful, wonderful pleasure of having the ladies of Johnson and Asbury in the building. To my left, we have CEO Tiffany Asbury. We have Outreach Manager Vera Owens. And we have Executive Assistant Anija Thomas in the building. How y'all doing, ladies?
Good.
Great.
Thank you.
So,
How are you?
I'm good. Look, it's champagne campaign.
Yes.
My hosts are not here, my co-host, but shout out to my girls, Lady on the Rocks, Tiflon, Dawn, Keisa. Y'all are truly missed. And this toast is for y'all. We got a new set here too. Look, ladies, this is the first time I'm seeing a set like this. Shout out to IAXISRADIO. Shout out to Big Al, because he definitely one-man band this. Like, he put this together. So yeah, we definitely got to take off our shoes when we come in here. So what's going on, ladies? How y'all doing?
Beautiful. Doing well. Thank you for having us.
Thank you, ladies, for coming. And shout out to Ashton and Simpson, Sugar Bar, for being our food sponsor of the day. The food is amazing. We had a bunch of different types of wings. We got some cornbread with some strawberry butter and shrimps, and the champagne is flowing. We're feeling good. It's hot. Jesus.
Yes. Ashford and Simpson Sugar Bar. It is a vibe. Even if you go in person, like, it is a spot that we frequent after work. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, just to let your hair down. We describe it as like the Black Cheers. Yeah.
Really?
You know, everybody knows your name.
I've never been there.
Oh, you have to. Oh, yeah. You must.
Live so music. Do they do? Really?
Yes.
We even had our holiday party there.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Very nice place.
Absolutely.
Staff is amazing.
Yes.
This food is good too.
The food is always on point. It hits. The drinks.
Really?
Shout out to the street corner. Gotta try the street corner.
The street corner?
The street corner.
Y'all got me ready to go after the show.
Tell them Tiffany and Vera.
That's right.
Nah. We can't have everybody on that. Everybody try to, people be like, Tiff, you be like, wait, Kate, what happened? You got some of these bitches out here, they try to use your name in vain. I can't have that. If somebody give you a connect, you gotta pay for that. You gotta hold on to that.
Yes.
But I want to give a quick shout out before we get into the show. I want to give a shout out to Shador Sanders. Shout out Shador and the Cleveland Browns. Like, they had that boy waiting.
Shout out Shador. Yes, right.
Shout out to, man, listen, shout out to all the newly drafted NFL players. Please make sure y'all take care of y'all bodies. Please make sure y'all keep the groupies at bay. And please make sure you make them sign an NDA. Real quick, I want to tap into Shannon Sharp because what you doing? Shannon Wildin'. Yeah. Shannon Wildin'. Shannon Wildin'.
Sigh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Deep sigh.
Deep sigh. Shannon, what you doing? Even if you choking them, why you gotta choke a 19-year-old? That ain't right. That ain't right.
Monique warms him.
Monique did.
She warms him.
She really did.
Yeah.
Like
Cat Williams as well. Yeah.
Now, do y'all think, like, what's y'all age cutoff? Like, if you guys were not in relationships and things like that, what would be your age cutoff? Me, I'm not touching nothing in my 20s.
Nigel said,
I'm listening. Your eyebrows are so nice.
Thank you. I did it myself.
Really? I'm going to see you after this show. Let me tell you something. I try to do it. It'll look like how Tina Turner did when she got sick of Ike. It'll be all up here. And the forehead is foreheaded. So, you know, looking at me, listen. But, like, what's your age cutoff?
Well, I'm young. So, and, well, I don't know. Because I'm in a age gap relationship. 14 years older than me. Yeah.
How is that working?
It's working.
How long have y'all been together?
It's
right.
working.
Congratulations. I'm sipping her glass
look,
of champagne today, ladies.
It's working.
So how does it, like, I don't want to put you on the spot, but like, how is the dynamic as far as like a 14-year difference? That's a huge gap.
Yeah, it is a huge gap. And you would think that, like, you know, because he's older, that there's a strain or like there's like the communication's off, but communication's there. If there's a problem, we're always talking about it right then and there. We don't go to sleep angry. Nope. It's literally the best relationship I've ever been in.
That's what's up. Cheers to that.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely cheers to that. I don't know who's this on the line, but shout out to everybody on the check-in. Me personally, I don't know, the young boys, they love me. Ooh. I don't know what I don't know.
It's your energy.
It is, but they draining. They be trying to put me to sleep. I'll be like, what? What you mean? Wake up. Come on, look. Get up. Get up. I'm not the one of the two. I'll get your ass. Like, I don't know, for me at my age, I don't think I would go under 35 for my age. I don't see how women are like dealing with men in their 20s and they're in their 50s. To me, that's kind of weird. It's kind of awkward, but everybody have their thing. You know what I mean?
Do you think there's a double standard with that when it comes to women and men?
Yeah, because when you ask with men, they're in their prime. So it's like with women, it's like, I don't know, because I have a son, I'll be like, I don't want nobody Nana coming to my house, talk about, hey, ma, smack the shit out you. Not for my boy. Like, you won't have my boy. But then again, it's like, if they're grown and they doing what they got to do, it's like, you don't want to hold on to them. You want to school them. But then at the same time, they got to experience what they're going to experience. Because you never know what'll happen on a Friday night. You have somebody eating your ass.
Well, you know, Tracy Ellis Ross got a lot of backlash for saying that she just wants to be with the younger guy. Well, she appreciates being with the younger guy because of the stereotypical, you know, gender roles that an older man will try to impose on a relationship.
Hey, mamas.
I am with a man that is 8 years older than I. We've been together for over 20 years. So that works for me. That's my gap. That's my everything. The 8 years is perfect. I would have never seen myself with a man my age. I just always felt like I had an older soul, older spirit. And, you know, the young men my age were just not as motivated, focused. It was a no.
See, with me, my mom used to always tell me old men got worms.
Ooh. Worms.
So that that was an effective scare tactic to this day. Y'all laughing, but it's true. And I'll be looking at Mr. Gerald, and I'll be like, Mr. Gerald got it going on. But what if something slither out Mr. Gerald really? What I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do? Y'all laughing. You. She did, and she was like, and then said it in slow motion. Oh, men got bold. And I used to look at my dad, and I used to be like, you gonna have it? You's a nasty motherfucker. You gotta worm. Do your laundry with the other batch, not with mine.
Oh my God.
But I don't know. I just for me, I just couldn't see myself with like a 20-something-year-old. But like 35, I could deal with. I might even do a 33, depending on how you look at it. You know?
You think it's because you have a son? Like if you were a girl mom, would you think
I'm a girl mom too? My daughter's girlfriend is 4 years. And for me, it's like she was like kind of worried about my daughter being 23, 24, and she's 27, turning 28. She said because she felt like my daughter was, still trying to figure things out, not knowing how mature my daughter is intellectually and whatnot, but still just having more of a reserve for it. And I'm like, I just feel like, I don't know, for me, it's just with my son, I know how the old biddies, so I'm one of the old biddies. So like with the old biddies, I'll be like, come on, you trying to have my son in a frenzy, I'll kill you. Right. Not my baby boy. But then at the same time, I gotta let him be.
Yes. Yeah.
So shout out to the Silent Celeb on the check-in. Out in Hawaii. I see you. Me and you gonna talk.
I love
that. Yeah. Drag him. See, she know, because that's my son aunt. We not having it. Like, my son would be like, is that a vagina?
No.
He's like Norbit. Like
some
what?
Norbit, though.
Yes. Shout out to Norbit, because we're all going to be outside this summer with our wine coolers, doing it big. Like, yeah. But, I don't know. The age difference for me is just, I'm with it, but I'm not. But I'm not mad at those that make it work.
Yeah.
Like, if you make it work, do your thing. Fuck what anybody else got to say. You know what I mean?
I think it definitely depends on your maturity level as well. Because you can have some grown men that are immature and don't have their, shit together. So that's a factor. But you got to know, the cutoff.
Now, do you think that's a double standard factor too? When like it's different if a woman has her like an older woman has her shit together, but a young man is still like working through it. Do you think that that's like frowned upon more, or if an older man has his shit together and a younger woman is still trying to figure it out? Do you think that there's some sort of bias with that?
I guess in a sense, it could be depending on how you're looking at it. But I just think that if two people are compatible and they have some of the similar goals in life, no matter what age you are, of course there is a cutoff, right? You don't want to mess with anyone underage,
right?
But it can work, right? So it depends.
Shout out to my young boy that I tried to make it work with. He loves his baby mama though, so.
And you just gotta know when.
Gotta know when to hold them and know when to fold them.
Exactly.
I fold them.
And it just can't be stemmed from like the motives, right? So what's the motive? Because
exactly.
People got like either mommy or daddy issues, or they looking for a financial savior, so it's like, what is the motive? If you're looking for somebody that you can build with and they want to build with you, they see your potential, you see theirs, you want to start a family. But if it's, if you're trying to fulfill some past childhood trauma through a relationship, that's just
that's deep in itself, because it's like, I'm not your mom.
Right. Yes.
I have a son and that's it. That's what we do. But I have to formally introduce these. Look, we done jumped out the window, because this is what we do on my show. So just a brief synopsis of what these ladies do. Johnson Asbury Communications is a communication firm that provides community outreach, public engagement, and diversity compliance service on planning, design, and construction projects throughout the tri-state area, with extensive experience working in the New York government agencies and active in the MWBE community. Some of the current projects that these ladies are working on are Battery Park City Authority Northwest Resiliency Project. Shout out to Turner Construction.
Shout out to Turner.
Yeah. New York City EDC Spark Kips Bay project, the New York City Department of Transportation Madison Avenue Bridge project as well. And these women are doing big things. And these are some of the current projects, yes, that they're working on now. For those of y'all that are in TV land, you get to see that up close and personal. And these ladies are also hiring for some very dope positions. And we're going to get into that in a minute. But talk to us more about how Johnson Asbury came about and, you know, the visions that you see from then till now in the future. And let the people know, like, you know, why is it so important to have representation on different projects such as the ones that we mentioned?
All right.
I'm all in it. Look, you know, look, I told them we didn't come here to play. We're going to drink a little bit. We're going to promote the sisters here now. They working hard.
And we appreciate that. So I'm going to break that down piece by piece. So how did Johnson and Asbury come to be? I will say that I started in the industry as a community construction liaison. Mm-hmm. And currently I'm hiring for those actual positions now. But I started boots on the ground. I met a lot of people. And not the song.
There's no where them fans at here.
Oh, man.
Sorry.
Built a lot of relationships. Always have been a woman of my word. I do what I say I'm going to do. And I have good, you know, intentions. I have always given my A+ game to any employer that I've had. And I've had a few people along the way say, you know, you can do this for yourself. Like, you go hard, you know, you're at the office late, you know, whatever it takes. If it's travel, if it's, you know, weekends, you're there, but you could do this on your own. So I explored that concept. And here we are. Right. I have always, you know, just been out there pushing the company, letting people know, like, just give me an opportunity. You know, it also, I think, translates to my sports background.
Right, because she played ball, too.
Played ball, yes.
Yeah, draft king that ass. I'm putting 20 on a parlay right now.
It was always like, coach, put me in. You know, that's how I felt in this industry. It's like, I'm going after the big companies. You know, I want a contract with Turner. I want a contract with Skanska. I want a contract with the, you know, the big firms. And it's like, yes, I have the balls to go there and tell you I can get this done. But, you know, it was like, who are you? And why should we take a chance on you? And so I had to build up my resume, and I had to just remain accessible and, you know, just put that work in. And it was like, put me in, coach. And I mean, I feel like the best thing that they could have done, which is also maybe the competitors' worst thing they could have done, was give me an opportunity. Because I'm never gonna. I am the sixth man that's just now took the starter spot, and I'm not coming off the court. Like this is mine. Yeah. And we just, you know, it's up from here.
That's what I love. Yeah. That's what I love it. Oh, Richard Ellis. Oh, hey, Rich, what's up? Look, I love the New York family over everything. Yes, shout out to IAXISRADIO. Shout out to Big Al, because he did his thing with this remodeling. So what was like one of the first projects that you got the opportunity to work on?
Yes. So the first project that J&A had as J&A, it was a New York City Department of Design and Construction project.
Shout out to DDC.
DDC. And we were responsible for doing the stakeholder engagement on the demolition of the Queensboro Hall Municipal Parking Garage. That's a mouthful. But basically, it was the parking garage where the DAs parked, where they went through Queensboro Hall, the borough president parked, all of the district attorney staff members. They would actually use that parking garage to park and transport inmates into the courthouses. So it was a high profile structure to demolish. And so coordinating with all of those entities on, you know, the DOT's commissioner at the time, she was heavily involved. And so just a lot of communication, proactive planning. And that was a client that has lent to be one of our biggest clients, where we have probably the most contracts with now. And that's shout out to Lero Hill. So that's a Lero project that, and, you know, we're working with them.
So what is your presence? Like, what exactly does your presence entail on these projects? Like, what is it that you do, like, on these projects?
We communicate to the public. We voice we receive the concerns of the public. We proactively inform the public of any impacts that a construction project or any government initiative is going to impact their lives, their daily lives, whether it's their commute, whether it's noise and dust. Let's say, for instance, it's a design build project, and we need to incorporate the community's voice and vision into the design before they construct it. We are connecting the project to the people.
Now, how much of the constituents and the people's voices are really heard on these projects and really, really considered, not like through J&A, but once you relay it from J&A to like DOTs and the EDCs and the DDCs and stuff?
Yes, that's the beautiful thing about what we do, is because we are so committed to making sure that we are advocating for the public, and whatever their concerns are, the partners that we have, they are making sure that they're either the complaints are handled, the concerns are met. So I will say that all the projects that J&A is a part of, the public is being heard. And that's because we are committed to making sure that the public is being heard. If you even call in as so much to say, there's so much dust on my car from your operation, it's not being swept under the rug. Oh, we're escalating that to the project managers or the project executives to make sure that they know that you said that the dust was there, and we need to stop that dust from getting there. First of all, go fact check, and let's just see how we can mitigate this to make it better, a better experience for you, because we want to be good neighbors. So that's what we bring to the table. We are real New Yorkers.
Facts.
Okay, but I was born and raised, I have to be honest, in Hartford, Connecticut. Shout out to Hartford, Connecticut. But I've been in New York for the past 19 years.
Nice.
And so New York is my home. It's where I birthed and raised my children. But I'm employing New Yorkers. I'm employing the people who are, using the trains and the buses, and they understand the communities, And Nigel's not on a particular project. She's a Jersey girl, but she is.
But you handle
my
everything
right
behind
hand.
the scenes.
Yes.
Shout out to the EAs, because they don't know we the unsung heroes. And
There
happy
you go.
Administrative Professionals Week to you, my love. Because we make shit happen. We make make it happen. So how is it once you raise the concerns to these project managers and things, how receptive are they to you and to your concern? Because some people, I don't know for sure because I'm not in the field. I'm in the office, but do you get any pushback about it? Oh, well, this is what we have to do, and regardless of what. And if you are faced with that, how do you guys handle that and come to a more amicable agreement?
So definitely we have experienced pushback. Do we tolerate pushback? No.
I know you don't.
So,
you don't.
we remind them, if necessary, that we are here to provide this service. We're not checking a box to make sure that you have hired a M or WBE, and so that we're good and we can go sit in the back and we could just be quiet. No. We are here to provide a service, and a service we will provide.
Yeah.
And so we will be partners in that, but it is our job to let you know what the public is saying. Now, if you would like to ignore that, there's repercussions for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't want to be on the front page of the newspaper, or you don't want to be on Channel 1 that you have done something that, we have told you is brewing in the background. So it's in your best interest to listen to us. We're experts at what we do, subject matter experts. And so I think over the years, we have not come to a place where people are ignoring us.
Good.
Or, but it took some time to get there.
Yeah. Vera, as an outreach manager, you're lieutenant, do you go to board meetings and hear the concerns of the constituents as well? Do you talk to them and really engage with them and tell them hey, this is what we're doing for you all, and this is what's going on? Do they know how they're represented through you all from your perspective?
Yes. So I am the outreach manager of the NYCHA Temple Lead Abatement. I manage a team of 12. I do coordinate directly with property managers, tenant association presidents, and we do attend residential meetings to coordinate directly with the residents and let them know the dangers of lead. And, we always encourage the residents to have a lead abatement done. Our program prioritizes children under the age of 6 living in the home or even regularly visiting the home. So we we are the face of the company, my outreach team as well. So we are there to answer any questions, any concerns they may have. I do deal with escalations as well. So yeah, I'm out there. I'm in the field.
How long have you been in the business?
I've been with JNA a little over a year. It seems longer.
It's
Time flies.
yes.
And how did you ladies say, like, let's put this together and build from it?
Well, I can say I'm under great leadership, and I tell Tiffany that all the time. I have learned a lot from Tiffany, and she pushes me to to grow and to do more and to just get the job done. And I'm just thankful. And sky's the limit. I know there's opportunity for growth, which I love. And she's relatable. She understands. So you can speak a little further. I'm sorry.
Well, just like how, like, when you go to these, like, as outreach, you're in the faces of the people that are actually like, well, what's going on? Are we being moved, or are we going here? How do you inform and ease them to make sure, and then help them connect with these GCs and project managers and project executives, so that everybody is kind of working harmoniously,
right,
and still represented and considered, especially with the NYCHA houses and stuff like that, because a lot of times, like, a lot of folks that live in NYCHA projects and houses and stuff, they feel unrepresented.
Exactly. So I was born and raised in Harlem. I've never lived in a NYCHA development, but I do have friends and family that have lived there. So I think the most important thing is to just be relatable and to understand what they are, going through, and having empathy towards what they're going through.
Right.
So when you have that and you can relate, you can do a better job at serving that community. So with anything, like if I hear an escalation, or if they're going through something and I can help, I'll try my best. Right? I'll take it to upper management, and we'll see how we can resolve the issue. So I think the most important thing is just having a heart and just caring. And a lot of the residents, they just want you to listen, right? Even if it's out of our hands, right? It may not be lead abatement related. But if we can help, right, escalate the situation, we always try to go above and beyond. For sure.
Can I add to that? Like I would say specifically on our housing authority projects, every day, I tell the staff this, and every time we have a meeting, I tell them every day that you are working at a NYCHA development or with a resident is an opportunity for you to change the narrative.
Right.
And because we know that there has been a lot of, it's just a bad taste in the resident's mouth with the authority. The authority recognizes that, which I really appreciate in them with their new leadership. They want to change the narrative. They work hard to build trust. And that's what we have to do. We just have to build trust. We have to do what we say we're going to do when we say we're going to do it.
Right.
And I think that, that has led to our success. If we said we're going to be somewhere, we're there.
Right.
We're there early. Right. And we're like, where you at? Right. You wanted us to meet. Now we're here. Yeah. And we hear so often, like, wow, this is not what we're used to. Like, this is different. Who y'all work for? Y'all not NYCHA, know? And it's like, no, we're not NYCHA, but we're working with NYCHA, and NYCHA is trying to turn a new leaf. So give them a chance, because they're contracting with people like us. So that means they're really trying to do the right thing. And I just also want to say, like, these are people. Yeah. So we are never going to leave anything unfinished, because to us, it's like, okay, that's our aunt, that's our cousin, that's our grandma, and so we take a lot of pride into what we're doing. When I tell you, and I feel like this, and I feel like everybody might feel like this, but they may be like, Tiff, no, but I just love what I do. Like, I love what I do so much, that it's just rewarding. I wouldn't do anything else other than help people.
People have received you so well. Like when we were at the what was that? The same.
Oh yes. I saw what was his? I saw him the other day. Him. Let's leave it at him.
So we're at this event, Society of Military Engineers. Yes. Boy, I tell you,
gala.
The gala. First of all, shout out to the band. The band was rocking. The band was rocking, but so many people were just gravitated to you and just like, oh my God, you're here. Da, 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 da. And I'm looking like, the fuck is going on? But you could just tell, like, you know, they were just so drawn to you because of what you represent and just how, you know, they've seen you in action and they know, like, this is big business and you take this personal. Mm. So when they see that, it's like, you know, you just was just so magnetic that evening.
Thank you.
And it was just, I'm not going to talk about what else we did. Shout out to Dan. That's all I'm going to say.
And that bar. Shout out to that bar.
Shout out to them Don Julio margaritas.
I missed a goodie.
First of all, I had about 5 of them. We'll talk about that.
We had a night.
Because that was a night.
Amazing.
And it was so crazy because it was like before 10.
Yeah.
We turned.
Yeah.
we turned, but not in a, you know, in a place where we not, you know, handling business, but just in a place of just like, people really were just so drawn to you that night. And it's like, oh my God, Tiffany's here. Boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, whenever there's events happening at my job that, you know, particular people are part of, you're on that list.
Listen, shout out to the people that put you in places that you
could
not get out there. Shout out to that.
I'm gonna take an input.
Shout out to you, Tiffany, because I've definitely been in rooms where I would not have been. So
paying it forward. That's what it's about.
And I love that. You know what I mean? Like, I love paying it forward. Like, because like I was telling my team and just people in general, I don't see the need to gatekeep shit.
You always say that, and I respect that.
Like,
and you live by that too.
Because it's just like, if I know I can help you do something, or if I know somebody that can help you, what am I gonna hold that in for? Right. Like, are you crazy?
Exactly.
Because you never know what that help can turn into.
Right.
No, I think we need to. we gotta finish it up. Okay. But I just feel like it's so important for us to just like share the resources, but also make sure we know who we share those resources with. Because everybody is not deserving of it, even though we don't want to gatekeep. It's like we still just don't want to. We want to make sure that, listen, if I'm gonna help you out, put good use to that.
That's right. That's right.
We got a lot of now, Nigel, like, you are the unsung hero behind all of this. I know what it's like as an EA. Just like, I know your mind is this, that, third, this, that.
I have so many tabs open in my head.
I get it.
Sorry.
It's okay. I get it, of course. So how do you, as the EA, because you're the unsung hero, you're like the one that keeps them together and help them, you know, how influential have they been to you in your career growth and just learning the business and whatnot? Like, how have these ladies helped you out?
I just want to say thank you, Tiffany.
Oh my God. Nice.
No, seriously, because I was on another project before this, and Tiffany mentioned, like, you know, she's looking for an EA. And I said, let me take a shot at it, you know? Yeah. And she trusted me to become her assistant. And, you know, there's still a lot of stuff that I'm learning because I am new to the role. But when I say Tiffany has helped me so much, and she's there for me with any question I have.
That's what's up.
She's just, you're an amazing boss. I want to put that out there.
Gotta give her flowers.
Amazing.
Thank you.
You are a sister.
Thank you. Listen, shout out to the unsung hero. Admin Professionals Week was this week. Yes. Shout out to my bosses, because I told them I'm taking my admin day. Okay. Yesterday they was like, bye. See you later. Take it. I was like, man, listen. Shout out to Lady on the Rocks on the check-in. But what is something else that, like, you've learned in the, well, before we get to that, we're going to get into that whole MWBE breakdown, because shout out to Janice Horton, shout out to Lilia Lifecock, shout out to Amy Malloy, shout out to Judy Lee. These ladies are part of the community and citizenship program department at Turner Construction, and they've been doing amazing things. And, you know, when it comes to that type of representation, it's like, I know about it, but I want to know a little bit more, because they do so much community outreach.
Oh, yes.
But we're going to get into that. We're going to play a couple of videos, and we're going to get back, and we're going to talk about MWBE, and we're also going to talk about the positions that J&A are hiring for. So, ladies and gents, if you feel like you qualify, send us the resume to bronxbeatsandbars@gmail.com. We have a Nigel's email. I'm going to bring that up when we get back. But, yeah, we'll be back after this, y'all. Peace.
This is a King Green None of That production.
I get a bacon, egg, and cheese, please? No, can I get a bacon, egg, and cheese, please? Bacon, egg, and cheese, please? Can I get a bacon, egg, and cheese? Hello? Can I get a bacon, egg, and cheese, please? Bacon, egg, and cheese on the roll, please? Bacon, egg, and cheese, please, bro. No pork bacon. Hurry up the fuck they are, bro. You don't see them right there? Shadow? No, I'm not talking to the deli man. I want a bacon, egg, and cheese on a hero with mayonnaise, salt, pepper, and ketchup, please. Thank you. He's looking at me, bro. I'm ordering my sandwich. How you gonna tell me nobody's there, bro? I'm looking the right way, bro. I want a bacon, egg, and cheese on a hero with ketchup, mayonnaise, and chutney. Crazy. Fucking crazy, bro.
That's what she said.
Live from New York, where the delis don't serve you no pork. You better not go in the park after dark, cause these niggas just vibing for sport. They vibing for sport like it's 09. Niggas ain't need no shiesty for go time. Never think that we soft cause we gentrify. Just like makeup scratch the surface, scars arrive. A lot of my niggas not here getting wings to fly. Dropping all these tears, can't let them see me cry. Screaming fuck off fears, time to get rich or die. I'm so serious, don't look me in my eye. This that pain I suppress since like 95. Live from New York, where there's no shortage of heart. I'm just here playing my part, lighting shit up, causing the spark. Album so gas, about to blow this shit up. Play it so loud that you get high as fuck. Don't try me, homie, please don't press your luck. I'm so laid back, but I don't give a fuck. Substance is king, you know the art. The party dead, time to restart. Substance is king, you know the art. The party dead, time to restart. Substance is king, you know the art. The party dead, time to restart. Substance is king, you know the art. The party dead, time to restart. Live from New York, where there's no shortage of heart. I'm just here playing my part. I'm just here playing my part. Lighting shit up, causing the spark. Lighting shit up, causing the spark.
Hey, yo, X.
Yeah.
Tell these niggas I'm not the one to scrabble with. Go play Words with Friends with your mother. Go on. It's Queens by all means. By all means, it's Queens.
Exile.
Southside, we outside. Queens, get the money.
Grizzly.
It's Nico, nigga. He a legend to you, but to me he a flea. I'm Robert Ory, you're going to win as many as me. From the back blocks, nigga, where them gangsters roam. You pussy, when you was young, you took the long way home.
The wolves is out, track me, front of your house. Doing laps around the crib, put the stick in your spouse. I'm the blunt with no grabber, you don't want no smoke. Suffocating everybody now, who won't get choked?
That's your bitch, you wifed her and didn't rent her. I popped off a punchline in Applebee's dinner. Facts, she a smut, you love her and still want it back. We treat her like an Instagram picture, she getting double tap.
Double tap, shorty got handed off like a running back. Running back, show up anywhere you niggas mummy at. Rap dummy, hit the reverse, I mean you dummy rap. Pull cards, get rid of you all, I'm playing pity pat.
Money the root of evil, I'm a certified sinner. Stick up kid and you niggas is all dinner. Stuck in the hood cause karma won't let me get far. I've been robbing the poor before Brett fall.
King Kong, go ape shit, you monkey swing wrong. Exile, Nico, back and forth like ping pong. Big queens don't ever disrespect me. Bing bong, not wrong, get your bell rung. Ding dong.
No squares in my circle, nigga, that's fair warning. So act tough and end up at Jesus' housewarming. A bunch of suckers that know how to spin it. Replica niggas that's claiming they authentic.
Flip side, you can meet the devil on his moving day. Move away, you gon' take an L if niggas pass the cake. Pass away, only other option if you take it there. Try me in my circle, put your body in a square.
These broke niggas talk money from lower tax brackets. I'm like Serena retired, ain't trying to hear the rap. You loyal to a snake? Well, that sucks for you. I'm Giannis of this rap shit. When I win, then my brother do. And he an excellent shooter, that'll get you ruined. All he know is body and blood like he take communion. These young niggas is lame, they always claim thoughts. She got a sucker wrapped around her finger, you a ring pop.
Go time, I'm back pushing the goal line. Move like the son of an ape, they think I'm Gohan. Moron, kick shit off, they know it's showtime. They see you but don't know your name, Bokeem Woodbine. Pain management, causing brain damage. Niggas still tripping like, what the fuck is happening? This a bar check. Welcome to the bar flex. You ain't got no ID? Suck up my establishment. Yeah. X. Right. There's big queens in here, you know. Yeah. Right. Oh, you niggas gotta rap now. You niggas gonna have to rap now. Slow down. Slow down for what?
The champagne campaign. Yes. We are back with the ladies of Johnson and Asbury. We got Vera Owens, Tiffany Asbury, Elijah Thomas. Before we go on, I do want to give my sister a shout out. My sister lost her grandmother last night. I want to give a rest in peace and my condolences to Mae Thomas and the Thomas family. Praise and my love is with you, Shani. I love you. Yeah, they lost their matriarch. She was around for forever. God bless her. You know, we losing a lot of the OGs, you know, but her transition was on hers and hers on her own time. And like I was telling my sister earlier, so I just wanted to just send my condolences again. So we're back and we on the champagne. I'm feeling a little nice, but I do want people to understand what MWBE stands for and how it correlates with JNA. So I know you've worked with people at my job and my, you know, on various projects, but what is MWBE, DBE, and all the EEs?
Yes.
And how does it correlate with like construction and just, you know, the projects that you're working on?
Awesome. Okay, so we'll start with the M.
Mm-hmm.
That's minority.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody of, well, the city and the state, they specify which group of minority will be considered eligible for certification.
Pause. What do you mean by that?
So, yes. So, you know, minority, are you African American? Are you Asian? And if you are Asian, you have to be of a certain class. You know, I think they have excluded particular classes of Asians. I don't know what the latest certification criteria is, but are you Latina? Are you, Native American? Yes. So it is your minority classification, how you identify as.
Mm-hmm.
Then the W is a woman.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Are you or are you not? You can be both a minority and a woman, and that's why we are M and W, BE, Business Enterprise Certified. We are certified in both the city of New York and the state of New York. So we hold dual certification. We can work as a certified entity in New York City's 5 boroughs, as well as throughout the entire state, and be recognized for our certification. And then the DBE is a disadvantaged business enterprise. So I think the thresholds.
What do you mean by disadvantaged business enterprise? Because, like, what would be deemed as disadvantage?
So it is basically a financial capacity. So I think the new threshold, if I'm not mistaken, it's been it changes, right? Not that often, but I think the new threshold is if your net worth is $3 million if it's less than $3 million, you can consider yourself a DBE. Wow. So we are trifecta. We have added a new certification, which I'm happy to say we are Section 3 certified as well.
Now, what's Section 3? See, listen, you learn all of this stuff, listen, because there's so much, like, people that's in construction and y'all got to know this stuff. Like, y'all need to know what's what. Y'all need to know how y'all being represented. Y'all need to know the funding. Y'all need to know how things are being dispersed. And these types of categories are very important to know and very important to really understand. So what you said, Section 3?
Yes, Section 3 means that we are hiring and we employ we employ either public housing residents or we employ low-income New Yorkers, low-income individuals. So we are not only looking for people who have previously made, six figures and only hiring those individuals. So we are considered a Section 3 certified entity as well, which is highly recognized with the New York City Housing Authority. So it's important to me to always, opportunity is everything for me. It is probably one of the major reasons that I left my city and knew that I was going to leave my city, which is from Hartford, probably at the age of 9. I told you I had an old soul. So I always envisioned myself in a place where opportunity was abundant. And then when I came to New York, what I loved about New York was the hustler spirit. It just sang to me. Yeah. It was everything to me. I respect and appreciate and admire the woman with the cut mangoes on the corner, the woman with, who has prepared the lunches and she got the cooler and she's outside the construction site. Why? Because she's a go-getter and she's a hustler and nobody's going to tell her no. And she has an idea. She knows how to get to the bag. And those are the things that I love about New York. Yeah. And so if I have an opportunity to provide opportunity, I'm going to provide that to New Yorkers, and I just realized that a lot of New York, the fabric of New York are not the 6-figure earners. We're out here and we're grinding and I have to give opportunity to those New Yorkers.
Now with Vero, with the Section 3, how is that translated to those in the NYCHA areas and how do you guys put them on and educate them about these opportunities under Section 3?
Well, it's word of mouth. Word of mouth is everything. So we have to just put it out there, just informing them, right? A lot of times, oftentimes they're just unaware. So whether it's, in person or whether we're posting flyers, we just have to put the word out there so they know.
I think people will really benefit from understanding what Section 3 is because I'm what the hell is that? Yes. And for the main thing is to have opportunities for people in these communities to even, are you giving them opportunities to be on construction sites or to work with?
All of the above. If I have an opportunity, we'll discuss some of the opportunities that JNA has right now, and we'll go into detail of them. But if there's an opportunity, I'm not saying, if you live in public housing, you can only be outside, working, on the job site. You can be in the office. You can be, an opportunity is an opportunity. And I look at the person individually of what they may bring to the table. Education or not, I'm also somebody who is not a stickler for you must obtain a master's. You have to have a bachelor's degree because I understand that life can have you more educated than the person who has a PhD. And so, I want to talk to you. I want to understand what have you done and what can you contribute. Right? So and then you can, if you still have room for growth, that's important to me as well. Because we can all learn. I'm learning every day.
I'm learning every day. You see, I'm sitting here Section 3. What is that? So we're gonna pull up the jobs that J&A are hiring for. So those that are looking for work, they're hiring now, and we can talk about these a little more in detail because people were asking me about, well, what's this and what are they hiring about? So Anaja, if you want to give us your EA expertise with this.
Sure.
So wait, I'm sorry. Before we get into it, so J&A is hiring for outreach specialists, relocation specialists, and call center agents. Would you please just break down which each job entails and what you ladies are looking for with the people that you're considering to hire? We want you to.
So we had a plan that Anaja would talk about the job description. I will go into detail.
Sure.
So outreach specialist, we're just looking for someone who will help us, spread the word, essentially.
Wait, for that much? 30 to 33 an hour? And all I got to do is spread the word?
Well, it's more than just spreading the word.
No, I know, but let me tell y'all something. First of all, wait, real quick. Hold up. Because y'all giving opportunity.
Yes.
30 to 33 hours. You know what you can do with 30 to 33 hours spreading the word.
That part.
And these ladies are giving y'all the opportunity to do so. I mean, of course, you got to know what you're spreading.
Right.
So you're going to get educated on that. But to reach out to people for $33 an hour, shit,
yes.
y'all better get in tune.
Let me go into detail about that a little bit.
Please.
So, because we don't want them flooding your inbox with resumes, and they just feel like
they're gonna flood the Najas because y'all can hit her up at E. Thomas and Johnson. Look, my glasses ain't glassing. Johnson-Asbury.com. E. Thomas at Johnson-Asbury.com. Please send your resumes there. Or please send your resumes to Bronx Beats and Barz with a Z at the end, at gmail.com. And I'll definitely make sure that they will have the resumes, on point. And we're going to keep promoting this. We're going to keep promoting the jobs until they get hired. People get hired.
That's right. Yes.
So I'm definitely going to do that. I'm sorry, but go ahead.
So outreach specialists, it's important that you can communicate very clearly, effectively, right? It's important that you are punctual, that you represent yourself in a professional manner, because every client has a different initiative that we are communicating to various groups of stakeholders. So I want you to be able to be nimble, right? If today it's an MTA initiative that you are going to go communicate to the riders of the subway, and then tomorrow it is initiative for DOT where they're doing something that impacts a community, we need you to be able to be flexible. But how you get there is your communication skills are on point. So you can be easily adaptable. You can understand an assignment and execute. You're punctual, you're professional, you're a team player. That's really important. We don't want toxicity within the team. If you have an issue, you talk about it, but it's not something where J&A is a happy place. Let me say that. Last night, shout out to Tao, company dinner at Tao last night.
I forgot with Sean and Tao. I want to be
we had a good time. We were actually we had a surprise dinner for one of an amazing staff members who are relocating to London to go to grad school. And so I love to give people their flowers. You work hard. I recognize you. Let's celebrate you. I don't ever want people to feel like they work hard, no one sees it. I always wanted to create an environment that I wanted to thrive in. I wanted to create the environment that I wanted to work in. That would have been an amazing place. So I really try my hardest to do that at J&A.
And you want people to also, with these job positions, you want them to respect the vision, know what the vision is, and make sure that, you guys want to be a part of something that's not for just you for 30 to 33 an hour, but you want to make sure that you're conveying messages of what's going on for people, to understand where they, understand what's happening in the communities when it comes to these sites and changes and stuff like that. So if you are going to apply to these positions, you got to make sure you understand the vision, or you want to be a visionary. Yes. You don't want to just be somebody that's looking for a check. Yeah, the rates are great. Don't get me wrong. The rates are great, but you got to also want to do the work. Because you're not getting 30 to 33 from my girls and you just sitting around looking cute. It's not happening. It's not.
No,
so you got to be able to do the work. I'm sorry. I just
be working.
Yes,
because they working. I know Tiff for sure. Working. I've seen her. I've seen it. Yes. With my own 2 eyes, my own 4 eyes. So I know. You know what I'm saying? But seriously, so it's like, when people are applying for these roles, they got to be serious.
Yes.
Y'all got to be serious. I'm sorry. Yes. Now let's get to the relocation specialist, because that sounds like the witness protection program. That sounds like WITSEC. And I might need to relocate.
So we are doing something historic with the New York City Housing Authority. We're working on some incredible programs where we are temporarily relocating residents for the betterment of their apartments. Whether it is to get the hazardous materials out, or so a very short-term relocation, or whether it is a long-term relocation for a few months, and it is to actually remodel and renovate your entire apartment. So there's no longer Band-Aids being put on things, this legal, we're going to patch this up. No, it is a gut renovation, which is something that the authority is doing for the first time. And so we're looking for people to join our team to provide those services. So
what does the relocation entail? Like, do you And how do you guys work with NYCHA to get that going?
That's a lot. It's like multifaceted. It's complex. It's a lot of hands-on building a relationship with that family, understanding what their needs are, because no relocation looks the same.
Right.
This family may have bed-bound family members, and then the other family may be a single person with maybe 10 cats or dogs, right? And so we need to make sure we understand the intricacies of your family so we can make sure that while relocation is impactful, it's not as impactful as it could be. Like, we're here to help you. We coordinate with movers. We coordinate with service providers to make sure, like, you know that you're moving on this day. So let's make sure your cable's set up on that day. Let's make sure that they're there.
Is that where you come in with that as well? As far as like just helping people understand what this role really entails and training the people and whatnot on what this is that they need to understand that they're going to be doing.
Yes.
For $30 to $33 an hour. Again,
we want to make sure that
we're going to get to the bennies first. I mean, after this, but $30 to $33 an hour, y'all got to do the work. That means that, again, bedbound, you might have somebody, my 600-pound life. You got to be able to accommodate these people. You might have people that are disabled. You may have people that have multiple children, single parents, stuff like that. Some people may be DV. It's just so much that goes into this. So you have to be passionate and willing to want to do the work to relocate. So how do you fit into the whole relocation aspect of these positions?
I introduced the program to property managers, but when I do attend the residential meetings, I'm informing the resident exactly letting them know what's going to take place, right? Preparing them for relocation, finding out if they have any disabilities or if they will require any ADA assistance. So we are there to identify some of their needs and also just to inform them every step of the way of what the relocation process looks like.
Now, do you ladies relocate like tenants in buildings at a time, or just like, because I've seen some buildings where people had to get up and move so that they could renovate the entire building.
Yes. We just did that. Shout out to Tote Hill. Shout out to Miss Doreen. We love you. So she's a resident association president at Tote Hill Houses out in Staten Island. We just temporarily relocated 2 entire buildings at a time to gut renovate their homes. The future apartment is incredible. Incredible. They are going with like an open floor concept, so they're knocking down some of the walls and opening up the space so you can be cooking and looking in the living room. It's just like modernizing everything, getting rid of the gas stoves, we electrifying, new windows, new flooring. I mean, I'm excited for the residents because you deserve this. It's been like compartmentalized for so many years and just patched up, and now you get a whole brand new.
And people, like, for those that are looking to apply to these roles, you have to have the same desire. Like, the looks on these ladies' faces, the joy that they have to help folks relocate and outreach and things like that. Like, if you're going to apply for these jobs, you got to have that passion. Please don't just come looking for the 30 to 33. You got to be passionate about it. Because what y'all should do is take these people that's applying and take them to some of these residents and see how they are in real life situations. That's how you really
That's a good idea.
hire these folks, to see how you have them. That'll be the second interview.
To
see how they.
That's the let me see your footwork interview.
Yes.
You're
Well, we
right,
have something
because-
similar to that, right? Will we do
Have these motherfuckers running drills.
A week shadowing, right? See how it works out.
See how it works out.
Nah, not
Because
a
you're
week. They ain't
dealing
even
with,
you don't even want to do the week. Give them 24. Y'all want the 30 to 33? I'm gonna give you the 24.
Yeah,
Because
you,
I
hard
want it
on
done.
you.
you definitely have to have like compassion, and you're dealing with people from all walks of life. So you got to
Exactly.
be understanding and open-minded to that. You have to want to help.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So let's get into the call center agents. Now look, y'all got the 27 to 30 shit. Y'all good, but y'all behind the screen.
Yes.
For $27?
Yes.
Listen, you're lucky. Now, what is
back then? It was like
$7.95. I used to work at Delia's back in the day in the West Village. And I was probably getting like $5.50 an hour. Wow. I don't even know.
Telemarketing too.
So you know.
Oh, I know.
Yes.
So the 27 to 30 an hour, we didn't even get to the bennies yet. But 20 to 30 an hour, listen.
See,
now,
like you weigh.
Exactly. And you can stay, baby.
Yeah.
So what is the call center agents? What does that entail?
So the call center agents, I feel like they're the front lines of the program. Ideally, you're going to reach out to the call center before you get transferred to somebody, before somebody comes to your house. So you have to really have like a level of compassion, a level of understanding, be able to like remember Miss Sanchez who called you 2 weeks ago about a problem that was really heavy on her heart and pick up where you left off. So empathetic, social, emotional intelligence. So it's just not, hey, how can I help you? You have to be a dynamic person.
So with the call center agents, like, are you reaching out? These are folks that are already like in these houses and they're looking for assistance, or how does this correlate with like construction and things of that nature?
Yes. So this is specific to some of our New York City Housing Authority contracts. So, and it could be citywide. It could be specific to a development. So it's multi, tiered. But we are looking for call center agents, both. And so our call center agents are not fully remote. Let us be clear about that. You will have to come into the offices of the residents that you are serving. It's important that they get to know who you are as well. Remember, every day we're trying to change the narrative and build that trust. So, you can't be getting sassy on the phone because,
because why? Because they screening your ass. And NYCHA residents are encouraged. Listen, because Delia's fired me on the spot. He's like, you was cursing out them little girls because she wanted a pair of jeans. I was like, it's the way the little heifer talked to me that made me say, fuck you, little girl. That's why I don't even got your size. But I'm a different woman now.
Yeah.
I'm reformed. But NYCHA residents are definitely encouraged to apply. Bilingual skills is a plus. And again, if you want to apply for these positions, you can email Anijah Thomas at ethomas@Johnson- that's dash for those of y'all who don't know what a hyphen is, --Asbury.com, or you can send it to, it's a Saturday night and I'm feeling all right. But you can also, but you can also send your resumes to BronxBeatsandBars@gmail.com, and I will definitely make sure that these ladies get it. And there's opportunities for everybody here. We definitely appreciate you ladies' presence on these projects and in the NYCHA facilities, because again, they get such a short end of the stick and they are stigmatized. And for you ladies to say, you know what? Nah, we here for you.
That's right.
Absolutely.
That's commendable. That's appreciative. Like I'm feeling that. You know what I mean? Like I'm really feeling that. So and we're gonna get into. No, we're not gonna get into another video right yet. But we're gonna also. What I also want to know is like, what's the difference between what you ladies do, how you support like the NYCHA standpoint as opposed to other like construction projects and things like that. Is there a difference, or is there a different formula that you have to use, or you know what I mean? Because sometimes apples and oranges. Yes. You know what I mean?
You know what? I love that question because this is something I take great pride in, and my team as well. We treat NYCHA programs and projects that we are working on with the same white glove service that we treat the Battery Park City, some of the wealthiest New Yorkers. And that's what you get with JNA. There is no difference. We are not changing the strategy. The strategy is the strategy. It is to serve the people. It is to execute our scope of services with an A+ experience. And so, yes, when we go to the NYCHA developments, it is the same service that you are receiving as it were the the wealthiest zip code in New York City. Because why not? We will do nothing less.
Exactly. So just, when these ladies are in y'all presence and in y'all housing complexes and things like that, just know that you ladies are you people being represented by these ladies here. They take what they do serious, and definitely. I'm feeling that. Like I didn't know it was that in depth. I thought it was more or less like I didn't even know the NYCHA presence that you had. I thought it was because where we work and it's just like, oh, okay, I see you on that standpoint. I don't really like telling people I make shit happen. Yeah. But you make things happen, so you all do. And it's just like, with today's climate, it's just like, how do you feel like as Black women at these tables and in these meetings? Do you feel like what's the level of respect that you ladies see? You know what I mean? Like, or feel like do you feel like a lot of these places are taking y'all serious, or do you feel like you got to let them know, like, don't play with me? Right. I don't know how much we
Well, no, let's talk about it. So I've had to let a few people know. Yeah. I mean, and I think Niger Vera can witness those things, but because it's don't play with me because I know what I'm doing
and I'm passionate about what I'm doing
about it, and you can't do it better. Ooh. So so I think that those days are over a little bit for me. I've learned to because again, from where I'm from, passionate, I'm hungry, and that hunger can be misplaced as anger as a Black woman, right? Like, oh, you angry? No, I'm passionate. I want this, and I don't want you to try and stop me for your own personal motive. You're going against the greater good. Like, what are we doing? I'm not really big into the politics of anything. I'm there to do a job. I don't have any personal friends. I don't hang out with any of my, clients or anything. I'm not really into that. I don't want to be in the mix in that way. I want to really come and provide the best service, provide opportunities, and go home to my kids. But I've had to let a few people know, and I'm okay with that. And if, and I think that they're okay with that at this point. But it hasn't always been easy. But
how does it feel when you ladies go to these projects and stuff, and people are thanking you and just like, yo, if it wasn't for y'all being here, we wouldn't have this, or they wouldn't understand where this is coming from, because you ladies are actually bridging a gap.
Yeah,
and it's just on a socioeconomic level, on a societal level. It's just like you ladies are really doing so much to bridge gaps, because people don't understand. Sometimes us in the Bronx or certain parts of certain areas, some people don't understand what happens downtown.
Yeah.
And vice versa. They don't understand the struggles that people have up here because they down there chilling.
Right.
So again, to y'all strategies and stuff, because you guys use the same formula and y'all don't discriminate in how y'all reach out to people, how do you feel when you can bridge that gap? Or you see the results the same way you would do the people down in Battery Park as opposed to the people up probably St. Nick projects.
Yeah. For me, it's a rewarding feeling. Mm-hmm. When I started with the company, I had a cell phone, and I was taking calls on my personal phone. And I was like, you know what, Tiffany, I don't need this business phone, right? Because I have already spoken to a lot of people, a lot of residents, and they'll call me back on my personal number, and I didn't mind. So when I can help someone and I know that I made a difference, it's just a rewarding feeling to just know that. And then we also go into the community to just get feedback on, the service that we provided. And when we hear good feedback, positive experiences with the relocation, it encourages us to just go harder and push more, and it's just rewarding.
What is the relocation like? What is one of the most challenging relocations y'all had to do? Ooh. Look, y'all both was like, ooh.
I mean, you know what? It's like Pandora's box. It's like Pandora's box. Every relocate, you never know what you open up, right? When the client asks you to relocate someone, we're working on various projects.
So you do sometimes a family by family basis or building by building basis?
Both. Okay. Yeah. We're working.
30 to 33 an hour, y'all. This is what y'all gotta do.
But and every family is just, they have different needs.
We love it.
You gotta identify what that particular family needs, and then we go off of that.
Yeah.
Right? We love it so much because we know, we all know that we're not going to fumble our people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you should never even think of another firm. How I feel, because like, we got this, and we are changing the narrative for our client, because we really put our all into it. And I can say, like, if it's 10 o'clock at night and somebody's having a crisis and we put them at a hotel or something temporarily, if I actually call Vera be like, okay, where? You know, and we going.
Yeah.
Like, I've literally had to wake my husband out in the middle of the night. I gotta go. I gotta, take me to Brooklyn, downtown to the Hilton. I gotta meet a family there. They're going through something. So real. And he's like, okay, let's go. Nobody's gonna do that. We're not a 9 to 5. Right. Our NYCHA, one of our NYCHA projects, well, actually 2 of them, our largest ones, we're 7 days a week. And I feel like, a lot of us are on call. So if you need that, we're there. And it's not like, oh, well, it's
after 5.
Yeah. It's like, okay, I got you. Right. Because I built a relationship with you. So I know that I'm not going to leave you hanging in the balance.
And people look to y'all for help. So it's like, you know what I mean? Again, like, with these positions that these ladies are hiring for, it's like, you have to want to do this. Like, it's not just about the money. It's about the willingness to really go above and beyond. And if you guys are not willing to go above and beyond, don't apply, please. Don't waste my time. Don't waste these ladies' time, because this is serious business. These ladies are changing the world one complex at a time, one business project, one construction project at a time, one agency at a time.
We say that. No, I was looking to Vera. You were saying exactly what we say all the time.
Yeah.
We one person at a time. That's
because
and
I
would
really
say
for don't those, understand.
For those who are applying that live in NYCHA developments, you know firsthand what it is, right? So we just think we do encourage NYCHA residents to apply, but we want you to come with that energy to help, right? To make a change,
right?
Yes,
to want to make a change.
Right.
And we have NYCHA residents who are employees of J&A.
Oh, okay. So Lil is on the check-in. She just texted me too. So we have Lily a life cop. Wait, look. Oh, Lil is on the check-in. She's like, hey, we'll talk that.
Hi, Lil.
Wait, is she on the did she call in or Lil, you on?
I said, hello, queen.
Hi, boo. So we have Lily a life cop.
Lift cop, baby.
Oh, lift. You know what? Don't do that. Don't do that. First of all, this is my work wife. I love her to death. This is my baby. So you know.
Love you, Lil.
Lil.
Listen, I love you ladies also. I've been listening in since 6 o'clock.
Nice.
Thank you.
So Lil is the community and citizenship manager, one of the community and citizenship managers at Turner Construction.
Yes.
She's doing way big things. Big things.
Yes.
Lil, run your resume down for the girls and the boys. This is my baby. Because I love me some Lil.
Listen, thank you for the shout out. I am from the Bronx all day, every day. I wish I could be there with you ladies, but you are doing amazing things. I've been listening in, and I thank you for the transparency as only that you can do. Keisha, Tiffany, listen, amazing work. I'm blessed to be in the room with you ladies.
Talk about what
work. I'm getting ready to listen. The work that we do is never, like I always say, you can't teach heart, right? You can teach everything else, but what we do as a company, that comes from the heart. Just outreach, engagement, building capacity, economic development, right? Trying to help and assist people with building their companies, youth engagement, CTE programs, like just showing people that there are other things out there. Entering the trades, right? A lot of people don't know that you can make so much money with being in construction, right? Banging those hammers and just being in certain, whether it's a GC or CM, there's so many components to just making a difference. So
what some of the projects have you worked on?
I'm sorry?
What's some of the projects that you've worked on at Turner?
Well, listen, my number one is Yankee Stadium. That's my listen. There is no other like from demolishing the old stadium to building a new stadium. And listen, not that I was out there tearing it down, but every department within a company plays a pivotal role in building that building. So I wasn't out there, with the cement, but at the end of the day, I was there. So I'll look back and I said, I built that, or I assisted with everyone else who was out there. So we need to look at that. Like, you don't have to be out there and, pouring cement or electrical work, but whether it's estimating, finance, safety, all of those departments play such a heavy role in what we do, right? Community engagement, workforce development. That's what we all do. And we're just trying to make a difference and just be better at what we do and what we can give to our community. And not just when we're there building, right? When we're there and when we leave, the impact that we make.
That's the key, because a lot of people feel, oh, they only doing this because they here now, but they want to look at the long term. So when you ladies are talking to them and engaging and whatnot, it's always important to let them know we're not here just for now. We're here to make sure that this is happening for the long run, but they also have to do their part as well.
Yes.
Oh, definitely.
I think that's
you have to. I'm sorry, Kate. You have to want it, right? And sometimes it may not be a traditional role. So my role into where I am today wasn't traditional. I have a medical background. Don't ask me how it's like, damn, how did you get here today? And why did you stay? That's a whole nother story, whole nother conversation. However, the people that I met, the relationships that I built, the family that I have made, including the ladies that are sitting here right now.
Yes,
we can't speak.
You can hear us?
Yes, I can.
Oh, okay. No, because you faded out. Okay. So what are you working on now? Let's talk about, because May in Turner Construction is Founders Month. So give back to the community. This is where we go all out, different parts of New York City, and we do us. Like I'm an Army veteran, so I definitely volunteer at the VA hospital and stuff like that. Ow!
Yeah. Thank you.
Shout out to the U.S. Army. Yeah. Well, what
So
do you have going on now, though?
The month of May is really big for the company. So it's our Founders Month. So we are volunteering in quite a few boroughs. So it can be anywhere from youth engagement, toiletry drives, giving back to the community, food pantries. But it's a big, big month, and it doesn't just stop with the month of May. It's just that's the founding month. But we volunteer all year round. Like Kay said, veterans is a big, big, big.
Yeah.
Huge.
We got Jan on the line too. Jan, you there?
Hey.
We got Jan on the line.
Greetings and salutations, ladies.
Hey, Jan.
Hi.
So Jan is Horton on the line. Jan is the Director of Community and Citizenship at Turner Construction. These ladies actually introduced me to Tiffany.
And what up, Tiffany?
Yeah, Jan. Yeah.
Oh man.
These ladies are making
for Jan.
Let me tell you something about these ladies. They changing the world. These ladies are changing the world. One project at a time, I'm telling you. Matter of fact, multiple projects at a time. So,
exactly.
Jan, talk to us a little bit about how you and the CSC department contribute to these projects, the same as these ladies here do, and how we do it from a Turner standpoint as well.
Well, I'm sure Lil has covered it. We just so honored to be able to work for a construction company that believes in making a positive impact in the communities that we serve, work, and live in. And, for us Bronx girls to be able to be in a position to give back to people that look like us, that come from communities that we come from, that family situations that we can relate to and help them to transition their careers into our industry is really truly a blessing, and never did any of us think we would be here today. We've all had different trajectories in our career paths, but it really is very fulfilling to know that I can do something in my day-to-day work that can impact somebody's life and hopefully, leave a positive impression on them, not only about our industry, but about the things that women can do together when we listen, learn, and collaborate with one another. So it's, I'm proud of what I do. I'm honored to work with such a great team of women. And, it's just a thrill for me every day to wake up and know that I can create a pathway to make a difference in the communities that are important to me.
That's what's up.
Awesome.
Like this is about y'all.
Jan is hot.
Awesome.
Can I just say,
Jan and Lil are just
Jan and Lil.
Yeah.
But I met Lil when Jan invited me over to the field office for Javits. You remember that, Jan?
Oh my goodness, yes, Tiffany. She came in there to impress.
Yes. I met Jan in Albany at an MWBE forum or conference. And I was like, I need to talk to this woman who is representing Turner. Remember, I'm like, I'm going to get out there and I'm not going to be afraid. And I'm going to just tell them who I am and what I can do. And it was, I don't know what it was, but what I am thankful that Janice was like, I need to introduce you to people. And here we are working on one of New York City's highest, high profile resiliency projects. Which
shout out to the business development department at Turner Construction for that.
World renowned. Yeah, it will be a case study for resilience projects throughout all over the world. And just look at God,
But God. And we met these ladies. I met Tiffany through these ladies because we were at the Museum of Food and
yes,
it was in Harlem.
Yes,
and they had so many different beautiful exhibits, but they had exhibits about the Geechee culture and whatnot. And my mother used to always say, I'm Geechee. So when I saw it in the museum, I was like, oh snap! My mom's is really because I was what the hell is Geechee? And then seeing it and whatnot, and then we saw parts of what was it, the Ebony Magazine kitchen from the 70s. They still had the grease.
Yes.
They still had the grease from the 70s. Wow. I said, y'all bugging the fuck out. But you know what? It's part of the culture. But then, just developing that relationship with Tiffany and just we just gravitated towards each other. And then I do events also at my job. So it's seeing Tiffany and just Tiffany's on this list. Oh, Tiff, listen. I make sure you here. They got you on this list. What you doing? You coming? What you doing? Because if you come, I'm coming.
I'm coming always. I'm going. Right?
We's outside. So Jan, Lil, I love y'all. Thank you, ladies, so much for tuning in, and thank you, ladies, so much for everything that y'all do for the company, and just also for my mental health and my well-being. Just making sure I'm okay, and just they have such an empathetic heart and just such compassion in what they do. And they're in those meetings and they're representing people that are underrepresented and they're standing up and they're advocating for them. And again, and this is the same thing that you ladies are doing as well. And, I just want to give a shout out to y'all for being the unsung heroes that a lot of people don't even know is paving the way for the advantages that they're having at these projects and these facilities and these businesses and these corporations. People don't really know. And, shout out to us for being melanated mamas, because we're who we are.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Thank you.
And I appreciate that so much. And we about to get to a couple of more videos. Jan, Lil, y'all want to shout out anybody?
I want to shout y'all out. Y'all looking beautiful, everybody on the couch.
You.
I
think I had. In case we love you. We so proud of you and this incredible platform that you are creating for so many creatives. And we got you. So thank you for giving us this platform to share our experience.
Welcome, anytime.
Yes, thank you, ladies.
Love y'all.
Love you too.
Love y'all.
Those my girls. I love them so
They
much. Like y'all don't
everything.
know the things that y'all doing for these communities, like and what y'all doing on these projects and what y'all represent. Like people really have no idea. Like, and y'all just gotta take a bow. Listen, again, if you ladies and gents are applying for these jobs, please be serious, be intentional, be motivated to go out there and want to change the world. Yes. You know what I mean? You'd be surprised your impact on these projects. You'd be surprised what you will learn and what you will teach others. And if this is something that you're really looking forward to doing, please send me the resumes at bronxbeatsandbars@gmail.com or send them to Anijah at eThomas@Johnson-Asbury.com. Or for those who don't know, dash.com. We gonna get into a couple of more videos, and after that, we'll be back, y'all.
Big shout out to you.
Thank you. Big shout out to y'all. So we gonna play whatever videos we gonna play. That Coney Brooks. I was on set for that. There we go.
Yeah. It's the return. Yeah. I got no desire to be right and fuck love. I ain't even trying to be like. My dying light is my heart cold. Passion is pain. Pressure created king. Lightning with a dash of the rain. Flash on the interstate. 90 in sport. Cruising for wreck. Shitting on your favorite rapper. Fuck the moral support. I flex seal. Exhale. Dope with the red pill. Cod straps. Headshot. Clear for X-Field. Dead real. Still got now, later, and up next. Smile cause I own it, you sucker niggas be upset. Push up, the four gon' crunch you for trying to double flex. Plus I pump iron, you see me doing the tough reps. Enough said, I don't owe y'all nothing but context. Come and take a ride, keep your hands off the armrest. They beg me for the content, so now I'm on their ass and it's no contest. We opposites, amigo, peep the onset. Way ahead, they question my drive and how I stay ahead. Sometimes I'm barely alive and wanted Dre instead. I gave them what they wanted, they fronted. It made me sick to my stomach, I said fuck it and fuck y'all, I'm playing dead. Fuck shows, I'd rather stay at IG and lay in bed. I don't need a beat, I need a bay instead. Shotgun, barrel to my chest, attached to bayonet. Hopping on this bullshit since niggas had Pele and Averex. Young nigga goon squad, T-Dub, throw it up. Renegade been to hell and back, y'all niggas know what's up. Bow gang been a thought, inner city check me, too deep. I promise rap niggas couldn't press me. Started Blaze, now I'm Coney, living my truth. A narcissistic personality when spitting in booths. They usually fall in love because I'm so reserved, but arrogant when I rap. I get the snapping like it's spoken word. Never met a woman that ain't want me, that's my word. But somehow in my mind, if I said hi, I was getting curved. Weird, right? I'm only in my bag because it feel right. Short fuse, circle is airtight. Never soft, wouldn't look for drama, but will fight. Walked around with it at a point and I still might. I never did fear mics or really give a fuck what my peers right. They different on the internet, I'm different in real life. Yeah. Yeah, look, yeah. See, nice chain, better tuck that. I tell my niggas shoot, they gon' buck that. If you got your heater, better buck back. Yeah, when you standing, you gon' rest that. While they was streaming B Live at Coachella, I was busy trying to line up a coke seller. Yeah, see me and you, we ain't the same fella. I was out here in the field, I put in pain, fella. Yeah, these niggas lying on these rap records. They say whatever on wax if the track sellers. Yeah, top shelf make the high better. Airplane mode when I'm sky dwelling. Yeah, see I don't hang around no weak niggas. Broke or rich, I'm still in tune with the streets, nigga. Step on niggas' turf, here's your first lesson. Field trips, you better slide.
I had
with
to talk with the Lord before I wrote this. Shower me your riches, give me the strength that I need to survive this life I'm living. If I'm ever broke and hopeless, and I can get nothing off the arm, the hustle, know my gun gon' work. Sorry mama, I put my pain on someone else before your son gon' hurt. Go to the mosque, build with my law. I drop knowledge, still with the violence. No, this ain't kumbayas or kumbayas. I've been getting through my days with my head high. took some else, so need a few to blaze. I've been flying a lot, no lines if I do a plane. If it scars you with a couple R's, swerving through the lane, shades dark. Really can't see my eyes through the frames. Catch me on an island, middle of the ocean where the breeze blow. Like you ain't never feel it before. Come cool or be old and take it if we feeling for more.
Most these niggas bitches, they ain't really spinning for real, some niggas different. And never gonna say how they feel. Mask on, hide my face and my brains, time to catch one. Everybody eat, ain't no waiting for the next one. Been had respect, I was waiting for the money though. The power come next, rainy days turn sunny though. We was in the jacks, the more pain, the more gunners. They ain't wanna kill me cause I'm here, it wasn't murder. Grandma with this church shit, faith up in my God, just believe it, keep working. Never see me starve, everything I did was worth it. Learned a lot of lessons, time to kill them, put that work in. Why would I switch when it's trap pain is me? Always a factor to why we talking to the streets. Gotta play for keeps, loyalty way better than love. I play the 8 with day zeros, fuck all them day ones.
I'm on some Q shit, you on some Bishop off of the roof shit. I'm in control of emotions before I do shit. See, I ain't tight with the one who carry a loose lip. You a captain, you probably let the crew shit. It's Hill, honorable in every lesson learned. If it ain't making you money, you should be less concerned. This is for all of my niggas that done grew around the hitters who was on the wrong path and they get the turn. So don't try to impress me, I be unfazed. You can't walk a block in my boots, Timberlands unlaced. I'm from the Bronx where the shit was created. You throwing pebbles at the sun, trying to rock with the greatest. See, I don't lie in any raps. Your favorite artist, the fakest. I saw a body drop. In my head, I still can't erase it. Word, I've been that nigga since waves spent in the gray brim. His Imperial Majesty, I stay him. Where I'm from, they give your skin a cavity or let your face grin. On my toes, I stay
lost
jammed.
a lot of niggas
Word.
I love in this past year. I hit the switch up on niggas, put it in fast gear. This ain't a regular weed, we smoking gas here. His diamonds flooded the chain, this ain't no glass here. Penny sweater cashmere, yacht master rolling compliments on the wrist. I hit the studio at night with my fifth. They say that life is a bitch. Yeah, I love her, but I don't trust her. Cause she'll kiss you right on the cheek and close the coffin cover. I had visions on bringing back my brother. Wish I could dig him out the ground, that's word to my mother. Shit, I still suffer. Tequila shots out of liquor bottles when I feel trouble. Tell a bartender, fuck singles, give me a double, can't knock on my hustle. Nah, thoughts of a young nigga making it out the jungle, and still I remain so humble. But if they ever set me up in a fucked up position, I'm going out in a blaze. Trigger fingers still twitching while I'm drifting.
Man, you done.
This is
Yes, to be shit. Look, we done went through 2 bottles of Cleek, man. Listen, yo, it's humid as hell outside. I thought my hot flashes was coming back. I'm a woman of a certain age, so if I get to heating up, that don't mean because I think you hot. That means my back is hot. Okay, that means some shit on the inside that came about on the outside. So behind the scenes, we were talking about how the positions that we're in today and the people that have influenced us. So Tiffany was talking about how Jan, who was on the call, helped her kick through a couple of doors as well. And, you know, I just feel like it's so important that people understand, again, the advantage of not gatekeeping, because we can all win. And that's why I love my team too, because with my team, we all teach each other. My team from when I was growing up, to my team that's in corporate, to my team that's on a podcast with me, to my team that I was in New Orleans with celebrating our 10-year anniversary as a unit. Like, it's very important that you share the wealth, like the knowledge. If I can help somebody get somewhere further, this is what these ladies are here for. They're hiring, number one. Number two, they gave me insight on a lot of what MWBE and the representation, and also what they do as far as with NYCHA and how they're benefiting, helping you guys that are NYCHA residents benefit from things that, you know, that's around y'all, not just being a product of it, because you don't want to just be a product of an environment. You want to know how to build and grow in it. And if you have pillars of y'all communities that are able to assist y'all with that, I suggest y'all take heed. And that's, you know, that's my spiel.
Absolutely.
You know,
absolutely.
I just think that it's really important, and I'm very, you know, grateful that we had this session, because, like, again, people need to know. I knew through like Jan and Lil and Amy and Judy what the whole like community outreach and everything give back, and just me just genuinely loving to give back. But this is just so deep. I had no idea
It's so
that
complex.
y'all was on NYCHA's radar and really making a change in NYCHA either.
Yes. NYCHA.
Now, I'm sorry, before you get to that, how long have y'all worked with like NYCHA?
Before I even started JNA, I worked on NYCHA projects. Roof replacement projects at various developments throughout the city. So before it's pre-JNA, but JNA has been working with NYCHA for approximately 3.5 years.
Okay.
And I will say that I hope to work with NYCHA forever, because I feel like the residents are in good hands if we are involved.
That's so dope.
And I'm not saying that other people will fumble the residents, but I know we won't.
Right.
I know we will. I can assure you we won't.
Yeah.
And I know we have built relationships with property managers, residents, tenant association boards that can last a lifetime. And I know that with us involved, you can change the narrative. I'm gonna knock on wood, but when's the last time have you seen NYCHA in the news? Think about it.
NYCHA in the news, honestly. I've seen people who advocate for NYCHA post about things that's happening in their, like the projects and stuff like that, like the things that they need to improve on and stuff like that. Definitely. I'm not going to say I haven't seen them. It's been a presence.
But it used to be so much more prevalent.
It used to be so much more,
that.
definitely.
And I feel like we noticed that as well. And again, we're not working on all NYCHA initiatives, so we can't speak for the things that people are facing that are challenges. And we are also aware that there are residents who are facing some real challenges.
Mm-hmm.
We have nothing to do with everything with NYCHA, but what we do have to do with NYCHA, we do it well. So NYCHA is a huge agency, an authority, and I want to be clear about that. I don't want to dismiss anybody who does have challenges with the authority, and what they're going through in their plight. But what I'm trying to say is that we just want to be a part of the change, and we want to work with them forever.
Y'all ladies are a part of the change. Like, there's so much that I didn't even know was happening until now.
Yeah,
same until I came on board. There's a lot that I didn't know.
And you worked for another agency.
Yeah.
She worked she was on the government side before she came over.
How was that a difference between them and now? And not in a bashing them type of way, but just the view, the vantage point.
Well, with the MTA, I honestly feel like you're just a number, right? Everything is like seniority based.
Okay.
Although we were like serving obviously the community, and so many people use public transportation, but working in a company like JNA is just more personal. I feel more at home. I know that I'm making a difference.
Yeah.
I'm supported.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a big difference from that aspect. But,
Vera's a rock star. Shout out to Vera.
Thank
Okay,
you.
Vera is a rock star.
That's what's up. Vera smell good as hell. I don't even know what you like.
Always
I like
smells
this. Good
good.
girl.
I got a good girl, Carolina Herrera. Good
Shit,
girl.
I'm about to go to Macy's and get me some.
Yeah.
I like
Good girl
it,
is
right?
fine.
First of all, this ain't
we
nothing.
say that in the office.
Tiffany loves.
Y'all smell good up here. This ain't
My
this
way.
ain't no cheap
My way.
shit
Yeah.
y'all got going on.
Of course.
Okay. My
Of
way
course.
is. Oh, that's my
Yes.
job, too.
Yes.
Say y'all
got
something.
What you got on my way? I'm like, yeah. Giorgio Armani. That's Giorgio Armani.
Okay, good, because I'm like, I'm
Yeah,
about to write
I'll
some
let
shit.
you
I'm
know.
about to.
I like to smell.
Vera sits in the in our office. She sits in the front of the office. So anytime you come in the office, you just smell whatever Vera is wearing. And it's
I'd rather
always
smell that than the smell of
pleasant.
the Dusty.
Yeah.
I'm telling you that.
Oh
Yeah.
no, we ain't got none of that. In
Yeah.
there.
Exactly. Shit. I smell money. Vera, can I borrow $1?
I'm trying, girl. I'm
Look,
trying.
Vera smelling like 45, 50, 60 an hour. Y'all better get into it. Stop playing. Y'all better stop fucking playing.
You know what? It's bigger than the rate. I love what I do. I love making a difference.
Shout out to Big Rates.
Yeah, shout out. But you know, I'm just like, I love what I do, and when you love what you do, it doesn't feel like
work,
right?
and that's a fact, and that's how I feel.
Big shout out to you, Tiffany. You're a rock star as well. You're always making sure that we're good. Even like last night with the employee that she mentioned that's going to London. Just surprising her and just getting all of us together and holiday parties and making sure we're good. So
I need
thank
an invite
you for that.
Yeah. Y'all let me cure it. Y'all let me get in tune. Yeah.
These other companies would never I know. Been there and done that. And I'm just appreciative to you as well. And Kay, thank you for having us here.
I love it. Like I'm mad my girls are not. Yeah, y'all gotta come back. Y'all gotta come back and meet my girls. My girls are so dope. Everybody doing something so big. We got attorneys, we got court clerks, we got hairstylists, bartenders. We got people.
Yeah.
And I'm mad I didn't bring my time capsule. Oh my God. I have a time capsule, and because we've been doing just us for so long, but with my time capsule, my 2024 time capsule, so many people wrote into the time capsule that I didn't even I read maybe 5. And with my 2025 time capsule, we went to Bella, this high school in Brooklyn for young ladies, and one of the students wrote in my time capsule. I still didn't see what she wrote. I'm gonna wait till the end of the year.
The owner or the founder of Bella at the Turner event?
I'm not sure. Probably
she was at the Turner event. I think where you met Keisha.
I have no clue because I was there, but we wasn't invited to that. So I saw y'all, and I was like, all right, I'm out.
Yes,
I gotta go home.
Familiar.
I'm a Game of Thrones girl. I'm gonna watch me an episode or two. But I just love what y'all doing, and I love the impact. I did not know that y'all was this deep into the Tiff.
Yes.
Tiff.
Yes.
We make differences.
Yes.
We make a difference.
Yes. J&A employees. We are at 28 full-time employees.
Okay.
We are looking to grow. I'm hoping that when we sit back on this couch, if it is in 6 to 12
anytime.
months,
I don't care if it's 2 weeks from now.
Employees, the sky is the limit. I'm a little girl from Hartford. Sky is the limit.
Anytime you ladies want to come back, you're more than welcome.
Thank you.
Anytime y'all want to come back, you're more than welcome. And if y'all want us to help continue to push until you hire for these positions, I'm here for it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I am definitely here for it. Again, if you guys are looking for work, Al, can we pull up the advertisement again? Please be intentional. Please be serious about what you're looking for, what you're hiring for. My daughter was even looking. So I'm gonna tell her now a little bit more in depth. Be intentional. Be ready to make a change, not just for 30 to 33 an hour, but just and not even just for the benefits, because the compensation package in itself is way more than that. But just be ready to make a change. Be ready to do the footwork, not just literally, but figuratively. Mm-hmm. You'd be surprised the impact that you might have on a person's life when y'all helping them transition from one area of their life to another. And this is what these ladies are all here doing. So if you're not ready to do that, don't hit us up, please, because I'm not with it. Y'all won't have my name fucked up in the dirt. I'm telling y'all that right now. Hey, mamas! I need to have a whole ladies. I'm gonna have a whole ladies night here with all. And y'all look y'all are more than welcome. Good, I ain't ready for no pajama jammy jam. We might do one of those for the summer. Now we're about 4 minutes out. Is there anybody you ladies want to shout out? You want to give any shout outs to?
I'll shout out all of the staff at J&A, all the employees. I'll shout out my husband, who is my business partner, and my children told me to shout them out. So Jasiri, Jacoby, Jakata, love you all.
JJJ,
my rock. And just shout out to you. Shout out to you. This is huge. Thank you so much for having us.
Yes, thank
shout
you
out
for
to
willing to come and pull up on me. And shout out to Ashford and Simpson Sugar Bar for being our first food sponsor. Like corporate food sponsor to be here. I wish my girls were here to see y'all. You know what I mean? Shout out to Ashley. I gotta pull up. When y'all go back, please let me know.
Oh, yes.
Let me know. Because I will shooby dooby do at somebody karaoke. You want to shout anybody out?
Yeah, I want to shout out. I want to shout out my husband, my children as well. I want to shout out my sister, who's my business partner. I have a boutique/event space out in Inglewood, New Jersey. Oh, wow. And we're still
what's the name of it? We gotta plug that.
Rose Gold. It's in Englewood, New Jersey. So if you're looking for an event space, small events, baby showers, what have you, just hit us up. Hit Kay up. Let us know.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rose Gold, Englewood, New Jersey. Thank you.
I'm going to pull up because we got some people that do some things. And if we got to bring in that Jersey crowd, we're going to bring in that Jersey crowd.
Because we're trying to do like pop-up shops, baby showers, paint and sips, whatever. If you're looking for a space, just hit Kay up. She knows how to reach me. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, and I need that, like, whatever you ladies have, I could just keep promoting it. I have no problem. And you want to give a shout out?
Sure. I'll give a shout out to my fiance for pushing me to be who I am. I also want to shout out Tiffany for giving me the opportunity to work for such a great company. Tiffany is definitely somebody who wants to see everybody eat. And I just want to, thank you for that. Thank you for pushing me to being who I am. And thank you just for giving me this opportunity.
Same here. Let me just piggyback off of that because, Tiffany, you are just amazing. You are a rock star as well. And I just thank you. Yeah. Thank you for your leadership as always. And just watching you, you're doing the damn thing. You're in the room. You are. And you're making room.
Yes, she is. She's definitely in the room.
So thank you for that.
Yeah. Well, thank you, ladies, for being on the show. And thank you for the food and drink, This is the best date I had in a long time. I might drop my drunk. No, I'm just playing. Don't do that. Don't do that. You're being a little too loud on this here mic now. Come on now, Vera.
Hot mic.
Right, I gotta come back. We gotta do it.
Part 2.
Yeah, y'all definitely more than welcome to come. Definitely. Huh? I want to thank everybody who tuned in. I want to thank Janice Horton. I want to thank Lydia Lipcott. And I want to thank Turner Construction. I want to thank everybody who tuned in. I want to thank Big Al for his continued support. I want to shout out my children, Isis and Cam. I love y'all to death. I want to shout out my sister. I love you, Shawnee. Hold your head. Everything is going to be all right. And we out of here. 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top, y'all. We out of here. Peace.
Make it do what it do. Put that on me so I never need jewels. Count up the money, remember the rules. Rule number 1 is we never do tools. Carry the math like the weight of the mules. Wasting my time, you gon' make me get rude. Marry the money, a happy pursuit. Me, you want hundreds of how I can do. I see the hundreds. I have no couth when I say that I want it. Told you I'm fire, come give me a fuse. Keep it hot, I'm a motherfucking misfit. Head over heels on that Paula Abdul. Head over heels when he in and he screwed. Drive up the Phillips. Count up the go and the come and the get ups. You ain't gotta feel us. We running shit and we don't need no damn help. These bitches is handheld. He got the climbing, he put on his big belt. The chickens in shell, I'm giving them hell. They like how I do it, I do and I do it. She couldn't try, she knew it. Gave him a try and he motherfucking blew it. I'ma come up, make it do what it do. Put that on me so I never need jewels. Count up the money, remember the rules. Rule number 1 is we never do tools. Carry the math like the weight of the mules. Wasting my time, you gon' make me get rude. Marry the money, a happy pursuit. Me, you want hundreds of how I can do. Run it up. Bust on the zip and I burn it up. Target the ops when I turn it up. Say fuck the cops and we run them up. Don't give a fuck about no bitch, I'm by the buck. I let them talk, that talk is cheap. I told my peoples keep it tucked. Sis, next time I the luck, bitch. I hate repeating myself. Know that you heard us the first time we nailed. Don't need the cops, no we police ourselves. Crimes and spells and we let off the shelf. Told them we black before anything else. Next come the green cause I'm building my well. They know I'm pretty so I give them hell. Raising some lions, we ain't no Giselles. I eat at the top of the food chain. Put do not disturb on your main thing. I'm obsessed with myself, call it profane. Fuck your lane, I do my own thing. Copy your duck, call it insane. I'm on a hill, man. Shots all brain. I say fuck the hook, yeah, they need to change. Hustle my hustle, I need the range. Got a bad bitch with me and it is a gauge. Yeah, we love to hate. They call it free promo, bitch, check the bank. I write a check, it's clear.